Ram! Break the charge! Fine! Prepare to fire! Fire in the hole! Fire!
Now with this, all I do is I start my one edge. All I'm doing is I'm just pushing the metal with my hammer to where I want to go. Taking the metal from the back, moving it forwards, starting my edge. Flip it over. Now this starts my bevel. You see the line forming in the middle? That's my bevel. It's going to have four sides. I'm not just flattening the nail out. Straighten my edges out. Surround. What is what? Oh, this is clay. That's what I was just showing before I was molding. It's just getting too hot in the sun. So I'm just getting a pair of tongs for this.
It started September 1st of this year and will go to the end of next year. And they're all available in this calendar, which is a big fundraiser to support our events this following year. But it gives you a free 2027 calendar that's all blank. Fabulous tavern posters painted by Dan Campanelli. Now, let's talk Hunterdon loud and proud. In 1776, Hunterdon County stretched from the top of our county, Lebanon, Bethlehem, all the way down to Trenton. Very good. It was made up of 10 municipalities. Lebanon, Bethlehem, Reddington, Tewksbury, Alexandria, Kingwood, and Amwell. And Hopewell, Maidenhead. Anybody know what Maidenhead is today?
Lawrence.
Nope.
Lawrence.
Naperville was part of Amwell Township.
Lawrence.
Lawrence, very good. And Trenton Township. So, here we go. When Washington crossed the Delaware, twice in 1776 in December, he crossed from Bucks County where? What county did he cross into?
Hunterdon.
He crossed into Hunterdon County. The battles of Trenton 1 and 2 were in where? Hunterdon County. That's right. Hunterdon had the battles of Trenton. Washington's 10 crucial days were in Hunterdon County. Hunterdon County was the richest county during the colonies. And last year, South Carolina, which has been arguing with New Jersey for decades over who had the most battles and skirmishes and wars, arguing that it was South Carolina, finally ceded to New Jersey that New Jersey had more wars, battles, and skirmishes. And there was not a single day, when you think about what Hunterdon looked like, Hunterdon in those days, it was the Wild Wild West, heavily wooded, heavily treed, right? Geographically, we have all these mountains. We had huge, huge forests. The Hunterdon militia were feared. It was like guerrilla warfare, terrified. The Hessians and the Redcoats did not want to come into Hunterdon. They would go to sleep and they'd wake up and their food was stolen, their horses were stolen. They were terrified. They thought there were ghosts and banshees in the woods because they were constantly being raided or killed. So New Jersey, the most battle-ridden, battle-scarred, skirmish state out of the colonies, Hunterdon County had more than anywhere else in the state. So in between the days of the years of the war, 1776 to 1782, there was not a single day that went by that did not have a battle, skirmish, or attack in this county. We saw more war than any other county in the colonies, all in Hunterdon. So, July 4th, 1776, President Washington said, signing the Declaration of Independence, where? You don't know where the signing the Declaration of Independence was signed?
Philadelphia.
You forgot. Philadelphia. Okay, signed in Philadelphia. They signed it, the Continental Congress. They walked out, and somebody read it. And then people got on horses, men got on horses, and they rode out to the colonies to read the Declaration of Independence. First place that it stopped was Hunterdon County. On the courthouse steps on July 8th, 1776, the first reading outside of Philadelphia happened. At our county seat, which was in 1776, Trenton. It was moved to Flemington in 1785. In 1776, the courthouse, which is what defines a county seat in New Jersey. In order to be a county seat, you've got to have the courthouse. So there you go. There's a fun fact that you'll never forget. That was read out loud, and these dates are important because we're going to be reenacting that first reading in Flemington next year on what date? July 8th. We're going to be reenacting that in Flemington Borough at the historic courthouse of our county. Everything's in our calendar. There's going to be a parade on Flag Day. Who knows what day Flag Day is?
June 14th.
It's a Sunday afternoon. There'll be a parade in downtown Flemington on October 10th next year. We have a major reenactment day down at South County Park where the skirmish of Geary's Ridge, if you're ever on 202 and you see Coronet Road and Geary's Ridge, there was a major skirmish there where redcoats came in, were shot by the Hunterdon militia. We'll be reenacting that at South County Park. There'll be a big day that day. But besides those big events, our Liberty Pole over there, there'll be 7 Liberty Pole raises in the 7 municipalities that are still in Hunterdon County, that were in Hunterdon County in 1776. So we're going to raise a Liberty Pole in those 7 municipalities and invite all of the residents in what is now those municipalities. I mean, Tewksbury, Lebanon, Bethlehem, Reddington, Kingwood, Alexandria. Amwell was everything from Raritan Township south. Everything, as we see it today. So we're going to raise those Liberty Poles and huzzah the raising of the Liberty Pole and tell you all about the history of these and have some refreshments. Besides all of that, we've got tours. We have 2 churches that were standing in 1776, lots that were created before that, but you got to raise money to build the church. St. Thomas's Church in Alexandria and the Zion Lutheran Church in Tewksbury. We have tours and talks about them, tours from some of our older towns, lectures, tours of Headquarters Farm. There's at least 70 lectures on this calendar, all scheduled. Some of them already started. We have one Thursday night on the Battle of Springfield. Why are we talking about a battle that happened in Union Township? Because it has a serious Hunterdon County connection. It is new research and new material for us. We have a lecture several times. We're talking about Benel Tavern, 10 crucial days. All were important because they happened in Hunterdon. Hunterdon County was ground zero to save George Washington. He was through this county and Martha was through this county many, many times. His mill that was feeding and grinding and making bread for his army was in Pittstown, New Jersey. We'll be having a lecture on that. There are so many lectures on this calendar from Metheglin. Anybody know what Metheglin is? You do? Oh yeah, you would. Metheglin is sort of like, you know what mead is? Mead is honey wine. Metheglin is sort of like that with spices. Also alcoholic. We're going to have a little talk about Metheglin mead and merriment. We're going to be talking with our partners about this whole county and all of their participation in the American Revolution. There'll be a lot at Solitude House. There'll be a lot at Vote House, which is the Loyalist House. There'll be discussions and lectures and reenactments all over this county. You can see the whole calendar, $15. Again, it's a fundraiser for us to help underwrite all of this, including the reading of the Declaration of Independence by horseback, major fireworks that night on July 8th, probably at Deer Path Park. Yet to be determined which park we're going to have it at, but most likely Deer Path, because the big reenactment in South County, we like to spread things out. Huge parade. We're going to have the Queens Dragoons coming in from Connecticut, as well as a lot of militias. So it's going to be a huge parade that day. There'll be cake, because we're celebrating. The 300th likes to do stuff right. Every one of our lectures, the Ringo's Grange, which just celebrated its 150th anniversary, is making cookies for all of our lectures right out of Martha Washington's cookbook. All of our lectures are free all the time. We don't accept donations from all of you. So we hope you'll consider, picking up the calendar. Our website is hosted by Hunterdon County. You can go on to Hunterdon County's website under Living. You'll find the 100th. You'll find the first 3 months. You can also like us on Eventbrite. When we publish an event, you can get tickets immediately before we even publish anything else. So if you want more information, you can write to us off of our website, info@300.org.
Now park it between your knees. Now don't let go of the, oh, you let go. So that's okay, no, that's okay, but you put some tension up here, so let me just fix this. So it won't draft if it's got a little twist in it. So I'm just gonna untwist it and give it a little draft here. There we go, all right. See, did you see how the energy went up? Okay, so go ahead, try it again. Good, now park it. Don't let go, because you want to draft, right? You need to stretch out the fibers. So you hold, stretch with your other hand. You're having a little trouble, huh? That's because you're pulling on the same fibers you got between your fingers. It's gonna get done. There we go. Okay, hold with your other hand up here. Now let go. So you see? Did you see it go up? You did it. Now that's getting a little long. You might want to wrap that onto the spindle.
Yeah, so we made these today.
So you have to take it off the hook. Good job. Keep the tension and just wrap it on there. That's right. Now there's a little notch on the wood. So yeah, if you catch it in the notch, it makes it a little easier. These spindles are really nice. I've learned on different ones, but we buy these now from a shop on Etsy because they make them for museums and schools to teach on, and I find their balance to be really nice. So I'm going to show you something. Take a break for a second. Let me see this, because you know what? I missed a step that I didn't show you. Take this ball, and I want you to just go that way.
What is this device?
So this is a spill plane. It's devised to create a spill, which is used to transport fires. So this is pine wood. In colonial times, this was a prevalent wood. They didn't have matches to light fires or to transport, a flame from a candle to another area, so they could use for lighting or just heat sources. So this would be lit up to transport the fire from the candle to another candle, from the fireplace to the candle. Okay.
How much do you need to get to do the fire?
How much do you need to get?
Yeah.
Essentially just one spill should be able to get it. So you can light a fire, with one, transport it. They burn slowly, believe it or not. Not much you have to say kind of other than that. Yeah. So this is pine wood, again used to make these. The kids would often do this. This would be one of the tasks the children would be asked to make.
You putting kids to work today?
Well, we do, yes. We make them kind of earn their keep.
Here, I see some coming.
Yeah, we let kids do this as well. Yeah. I'm Mark. I'm a volunteer at the Red Mill Museum in Clinton, New Jersey.
What's your last name?
Horrigan. Mark
Okay.
Horrigan.
What, you live in Clinton?
I'm in Clinton Township. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
but I will mention only a few today. At one time, I did not think that the Americans were ready to have women follow them in war, but I was wrong. The women that came with us during the Revolutionary War were tremendous. They were absolutely magnificent. But they not only cooked and cleaned, they fought. They were spies. They did wonderful things during that time. I truly think, that the women were the backbone of our American Revolution, because without them, we would have been in trouble. Sybil Ludington. Sybil Ludington, a 16-year-old little girl, was putting her brothers and sisters to bed on the second floor of their house when she heard something that did not make her very happy. Someone was riding a horse and came into the courtyard to her house, and it was very alarming because he was yelling that the British were coming to burn down Danbury, Connecticut. How could this happen? This is horrible. So her father was Colonel Ludington, and Colonel Ludington was in charge of the militia in the hamlet, in the area where they lived. So this man who was saying that the British were coming to burn down Danbury, Connecticut, he was very tired, and when Sybil came down to see what the problem was, she heard that the British were coming to burn down Danbury. This could not happen because we have all of our food and supplies for the men during the Revolutionary War. It was a very important place. And they had to be stopped. The British had to be stopped. So when Colonel Ludington went to the man who was riding the horse into the courtyard, saying that the British were coming, Colonel Ludington said to the man who came in on the horse, "You are going to have to go to every one of the homes in the area and alarm them that the British are coming, and they have to come in to where my house is right now to be mustered in." Well, the man looked at Colonel Ludington and said, "Colonel, I am so tired. I've been riding all night long. I cannot do it." Colonel Ludington said, "You have to. You must. There's no one else. There's no one else to alarm the militia." So when Sybil, 16-year-old Sybil, heard this, she said, "Father," she said, "I will do this. I will ride, and I will alarm every one of the men in the hamlet. I know where everyone lives. Who else is going to do this? If this does not happen, Danbury is going to be burned down to the ground, and we will lose all of our food and equipment and rifles and tents and everything, food and shoes." And Colonel Ludington looked at Sybil and said, "No, Sybil, you're just 16 years old, and there's highwaymen out there. There's British. They will kill you. They could capture you." She said, "Father, you have to understand, there's no one else." So he thought about it. He said, "You know, Sybil, you're right." He said, "Go immediately." Sybil mounted her father's horse. She had a stick in her hand, and she rode to every one of those houses in the hamlet, banging on the door, yelling that the British were coming down to burn the town of Danbury. "Come right to my house immediately." She rode all night long, banging on every one of those doors. She rode 40 miles during the night, and it was raining. She's 16 years old. And when she came home that morning, she saw all the men being mustered in, getting ready for the march to stop the British. They stopped the British from burning down Danbury, Connecticut. She was the hero of that night. Now, we all heard of Paul Revere. Paul Revere only rode 15 miles, exclaiming that the redcoats are coming. He would not say the British are coming, because at that time, most of us thought that we were all British. So Paul Revere would yell out that the redcoats are coming. That made all the difference in the world. But Sybil Ludington rode 40 miles and Paul Revere only 15. Sybil Ludington is a true hero of our country.
March! Come to shoulder! Secure! Fire locked! Shoulder! Fire locked! Get that barrel out of the dirt.
Half-cock fire lock, under stalls on.
To the left! Right! And come forward! March! Sorry, we're gonna try to wake up a few people around here. Yeah, that charge does it. What time's it expire? 2:55.
It's a lot longer, so I can come after you and stand before you. Yeah. Okay. Here, you have 5 American bayonets. You have 5 American. Yeah, it goes on the end here. Yeah. This is a Hessian bayonet, and this is a British bayonet with a scabbard to go with it. Okay. Shot pouch, powder horn, stirrups. This is 1777 Charleville musket. We're going with this musket. This is 1771. This is 1763. Ken.
Then, you know, it was funny. We were in church a couple weeks ago, and I looked at the closing hymn that we were singing there.
Right.
And I looked at who wrote the hymn.
Right.
And that hymn may have been present in the Battle of Springfield, New Jersey.
Wow.
Why? Because it was written by a writer of church music named Isaac Watts.
Okay, Watts who made the used the Bible. Used the Bible for what? For
well,
what?
it was the hymnal the most common hymnal there.
Right.
And it was the one that the minister was passing around in the Battle of Springfield when the soldiers asked for wadding.
Right.
He started
Even Watts.
Even Watts.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hold it up! Hold it up! Use your hands.
There you go. It's like holding the dog.
You got it?
You got it. Good. Now imagine doing this.
Is it heavy?
Like, very young.
Now, Mom and Dad, I have a question for you. So I have the firing mechanism, I have the wood, and I have this metal piece. What do I have?
You know.
I have the whole thing. What he told us. But what do you say? I have the whole thing. Lock, stock, and what's this? There you go.
There you go.
You ever hear that saying?
Yeah.
You ever hear that saying? I bet
Daddy
Mom
knows,
and Dad
Daddy knows it. Very cool.
And I'm sure
If I shoot a musket, and only the Compound the pan goes off. What do I have? What did I say today? A flash in the pan.
I love that area. I want my wife to
If
buy it.
I haven't washed it, I have it at, right now it's at full cock. But when you're ready, I put it at half cock. I forget to put a full cock. I try to shoot, and it doesn't create enough of a spark. What's it called? I went off half cock.
Oh. Okay.
There's a three sayings that come from that.
That's cool.
Yeah. You're about
How old are you?
10th grade.
6.
No way.
You're 6. You're at, how old are you going to be in like a week from now? 7.
Me too. I'm gonna be 7. Plus 63. What is 7 plus 63? Come on, think about it. What is 7 plus 63?
My shaving gear, so I can wash and shave. I'm taking
What is 7 plus 3?
down here.
10.
Carry the 1, 60. Carry the 1. I'm 7 years old. Pretty good for an old fart, aren't I?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You like math at this?
You didn't know there'd be tests today, did you?
No. He's like, I was in school yesterday.
Mop the board! Dry the board! Advance powder! Ram! Yeah, underhand and like that. Rick, no charge. Right. Fire! Number 2. All right, let's
Come down here and get a kid's musket, sign the oath. You can proceed to the far field with Herd's Brigade. Thank you.
But yeah, we did like tubing on the Salt River and whatnot. With
Huzzah!
Say huzzah if you're excited.
These kids are signing.
Could you write your name?
You're a little small, but I think you can carry a drum. Maybe a fight. Big giant gun. You get to fight the British. You know how to carry things? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You could sign your name?
There, James.
You want to sign up, Em?
Teddy.
keep the line, keep the line. Get him!
Oh! Up.
Get out of here, rebels.
Stop hiding, Don.
Oh boy. Guess we're in trouble now.
Shoulder firelocks. Unfix bayonets. We didn't scare you, did we? You were out here, it's a little more dangerous looking.
The guy back there has all his axes and his points and stuff all getting ready.
Yeah. Shoulder firelocks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was good. We didn't kill anybody. We weren't going to go kill anybody.
Yeah.
So, but, you did a great job today. Volleys were really good. Thank you. Yeah. Always keep good track on your fire, on your muskets, and fire properly. Thank you very much. You guys did a great job today. Company, dismiss.
Huzzah!
Thank you.
Thank you. And you pour the rest down in the barrel. Okay? And you pull your ramrod out, and you ram that all the way down. You ram that ball. Put that ball in there, and you ram that all the way down, and you put the ramrod back. Okay? And you slide it down in there. And you come right up the shoulder again. Up the shoulder. She's good. She's good. Right where she is. Yeah, except you got her shoe, you're holding at the ball. Because otherwise it could fall on the ground. Okay? So we're all ready to fire, right? We're all ready to fire. Now, if I say, then I say, make ready, and you come like this. No, just like this. The other, around, triggers out. Triggers out. Okay? Present. Fire! Boom! Ah, you got him. And that's what we want. We want the British to pass.
We win!
We win. That's right. Huzzah! So that's how you go through it. It's very complicated. And back in those days, if you were lucky, you were able to load your musket 3 times in a minute. That's fast. That's as fast. 3 times in a minute. And the other side is doing the same thing. So what's happening is that you have a big pause in between. And what the British would do is, well, you shoot at them, okay? You would shoot at them, and the British say, okay, you're shooting at me. And then they would start coming up on you with bayonets on. And they would get to within that bayonet range, and then you fire, but then you couldn't reload it by the time they were coming on you, so they were after you with the bayonet.
Then you retreat.
No, then they ran. Retreat is a nice way of saying it, but a lot of times if you're in that bayonet range, either you're going hand to hand or you're running. Because that bayonet is 18 inches long of steel. It's shaped like a triangle. And one of the reasons why it had that triangular shape on there is that there was no way to really sew that wound up that it would totally close. And very often, even if you survived the bayonet, you would end up with a nasty infection and die 2 weeks later. So there was a lot to that. There's a lot to that. So that's one of the reasons that the British would want to close in on you. So it was very important that you're quick on the load as quickly as you can.